Well, good evening, everybody. Hope that everybody's week is, well, fantastic. Just got in, checking and following up on some emails. And, well, I didn't do my real estate after dark last night. So I'm doing it tonight. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to be on here briefly for, I don't know, however long it takes me to finish up this letter of intent. There's a property in Louisiana that I'm looking at putting together an offer on. We'll see if it gets accepted. As any of you that know me probably have been able to surmise, I'm not paying retail and I'm not paying the asking price. Um, so it's time to just do a little bit of work on this. I've done some research, and now we're going to put together the LOI, the letter of intent. So for a few people, if you've never done an LOI, there's a number of things that you want to have, right? Obviously, the property address. You want to outline your days to close, not just the offer price. What are you offering for the property? Also, you want to outline the terms, right? So for this one, because it is a property that's commercial, it's going to take a little bit of time, some due diligence. I'm doing a 30-day due diligence, and then I'm doing a 45-day close thereafter. This is going to be one that we would engage with some financing. So a lot of it is going to be the down payment, sourcing that out. I've got a couple people that have expressed some interest in like owning some commercial real estate with me. So what we're looking at doing on this is they're actually going to get 30% for that, right? And a lot of what the capital that they're providing is going to be used for the down payment and initial reserves for the property. From there, they'll get 30% equity. And then on top of that, it's going to be played back to where whenever the refinance comes in another 5 years or so, they'll actually get their capital back and still retain the same 30% equity in the property. It's a win win, in my opinion. For that, I'll actually be the key principal on the loan, which means that I'll be the one putting my name on the note saying, yes, I'm responsible for it. Here's my personal guarantee, everything else, because it's a few $1 million. So yeah, it's one of the larger acquisitions that we've put together. I'm excited for it. Let's see how it goes. But going back to a letter of intent, a large part of it is showing how do you plan to purchase the property. A big part of that, right, is are you cash, are you financing? I understand that this one's financing. And if somebody out there is cash, then good for them. I mean, I don't have it like that right now. I'm working on it though, to where I just go pick up a property for 3 million cash. Love that. Well, then I've got people wanting to work with me, and we're going to put that together. We'll put together a nice package and be able to get that done. We've been really growing more into the commercial space lately. Certain sectors of it that we like, certain sectors that we don't. So as we get off into it, we're just going to carve out our lane and we're going to stay in that. And I also would like to tell people we are still in the residential and small multifamily space. If you have someone looking to sell a property, Shreveport, Bossier, Louisiana, well, actually anywhere in the Southeast, all the way down to Florida, where I'm at right now. If you know somebody that has a house that is a fixer upper, that they understand that they're not going to get top dollar for, I'd love to have a conversation, see what I can do to help them out. It's all going to be based on a formula. And I want people to really understand that. We don't go over here just to say, I feel like I could get this. No, we look at what are the market conditions, what will it sell for, when it's fixed up, let's say a flip, for example. And then we're going to go on a formula. Okay, here's the ORV, the after repair value. Here's the number that I can offer minus the repairs. And this is the resulting offer. This is where it lands. If you notice in there was no emotion to it. It was just the numbers. So if you know of anybody that's looking to sell a property, perhaps it was something that they inherited, or just maybe they're a tired landlord, they're tired of the game. I'm happy to have that conversation. And if we can work out a deal, I'd love that, because it's all about crafting a win-win situation. And while I'm doing that, I still love my lending. But the opportunity to move into this commercial property, that's good. I'm excited. That would be our third commercial property. So, yeah, I'm excited for it. Anyway, what's everybody else up to? If you're out here watching it or watching the stream, just give me a little like. Hello, how are you? You like my hat or hat's ugly. Give me something. Let me know that you're out here. Let's see. And while you're giving me something, while you're saying hello or piss off or whatever, I'm going to go ahead and continue working on this. So if it gets quiet, then I'll come back in and I'll. Oh, see, thank you, Jason. Another person that can appreciate a good hat. I appreciate that. Let's go with. All right, date. See, I've got this little form letter for my letter of intent that I like to use. Just makes it easy. It's plug and play. Send it out, and you're good to go. October 21st, 2025. There we go. All right. Offer price 2.9 million. Earnest money 75,000. All right. One thing that I would like to hear from people. What are your goals? What are you working on that excites you lately? I want to know, is there anything that is really there that you're kind of just reaching and you're almost there, you've almost got it, and there's maybe something that I could even give some insight in. I'd be happy to provide that. And while I wait for that, we go back in. And no, the house isn't on fire. That's just incense burning right there. Let's see. Okay, this is easy enough. Hmm. One big part of this. There we go. The other thing that you always have to do, especially as a realtor, check to see if there's any co-op. If there's not any offerings for cooperation, well, I'll just build that in. All right, we've got that, this, the other. Hmm. All right, last bit, perfect. All right, now done with that. Is oh, somebody was out here. Hey, Matt, what's going on? Uh, yeah, dealing with some different property stuff right now. That's fun. Well, I guess we're here for real estate after dark, so I guess I'm doing real estate. Um, right quick before I wind things down, I've got a couple loans to process. Got another investor that just committed another 250 to put to work. However, I've got loan requests right now that are pretty much going to absorb that if the underwriting goes through and that the deals tend to pencil out. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah, Kathy, we did get an eviction on one of our tenants today. Good for them. They get to put that on their record now. 10 years. Well, 10 and a half years. And still, you know, tenants surprise us. Some tenants that you're like, oh yeah, no, these would be great tenants. And a month later, literally a month later, you're evicting them. No. That'll teach me to just not have expectations, I guess. Yep. So thanks, Matt. Appreciate the help on getting that eviction granted. You and the team there just rocked it. So thank you. I appreciate that. We're going to let's see, start winding it down. Hey, I want to send you this. Yeah, lunch, blah. Cool. All right. So that's done. Yeah, with that, by the way, if anybody's looking for property management in the Shreveport Bossier area, I would encourage you to give Matt Stevens a call over at TPN Rentals. Uh, they've been managing our stuff for a couple of years now. And I will say that it is really nice to be able to, well, sit there and say 2 years, almost, yeah, almost 2 years, and being 1,100 miles away, they've made it to where it's actually peaceful. Where, yes, there are still repairs, yes, there are still emergencies that come up, and it's great to know that I have a team there that has it covered. So, if you're looking for property management in that area, I would encourage you to give Matt and his team a call. A little shout out there. It's a 318-309-7653 is the office number. And just tell Matt that you'd like to have a conversation about management of some properties. Hope that helps. And let's see. So I've done this, that, the other. And really, I'm not just, again, going to sit here and belabor and ramble whenever I can just do that offline. So I'll go play video games or something. Actually, I think I will play video games because it's the end of the evening and I don't have anything else to do. So it's either that or TikTok. And maybe TikTok. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to go and not work. So you have a great night. I hope that you all have a great week. And if you need anything anywhere from financing, again, I did roll out with Atlas Investment Capital. We are now able to offer 30-year financing for your rental properties as well as Airbnb and short-term rentals. We're just rolling that out. So I'd love to get some people that are looking just for pricing, no commitment or anything else, just to run some scenarios through those companies that I'm working with to make that happen. Anyway, hope you have a great night. If you need anything, just look me up and talk to you next time.